Certain films touted this as the Star Wars of the 1980s, in spite of the fact there's already 2 Star Wars films released in the 1980s, but don't worry about it. This is the story of big ambitions, shrinking budgets, and last-minute rewrites, as well as a studio desperately trying to turn toys into cinematic gold. While the whole operation... This is 100 Things We Learned From the Masters of the Universe. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Planty, and I've got like a big golden helmet.
Oh, you really did, didn't you? And,
yeah, baby.
And I'm the other guy. I'm the Scottish version of He-Man. I am Wee Man.
John, how are you?
All the better for seeing your beautiful face.
Yay, good, isn't it? I tell you what, it's terrible today because I've had to actually shut out the sunlight, which is the first time I've had to do that this year because it's blazing sunshine for some reason.
You love your vitamin D as well.
I love the D.
With that big shiny helmet.
Absolutely. But, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. It has been so long in waiting, that wheel has spun and spun and spun. The patron wheel, the one that people pay £1 a month to get on at 100thingswelearnedfrom.co.uk, has finally spun and finally landed on a friend, a supporter, long-time listener, a drinking buddy, the unofficial 8th member of this podcast. I don't know what's going on with the unofficial numbers at this point. The fact checker himself, it's Stig. Hey up.
Hello, #1 fan. You forgot that.
All right,
that goes without saying.
Every Monday morning, first thing. There you go.
First listen of the day.
Just to rip us apart.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, just to go, actually.
Yeah, it took bloody long enough.
Right.
Hey, this is why you got this film.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
yeah. The film, of course, is Masters of the Universe. I was going to say why, but the why is that you hate us.
No. The why is because I have like deep nostalgic love for this film, despite knowing how poor it is. It's one of those childhood films where I love certain things about it, despite it being shit.
Yeah, I think that's me and Caddyshack. It's rubbish, but I love Caddyshack.
Yeah.
It's rubbish, crap. It's Crappy Shack is what it is. But yeah, I love it, and I guess because there's boobs in it.
Yeah.
I also just thought it'd be a bit fun, you know.
Yeah, it's and absolutely it was fun the first time, but I've had to watch it twice. I drew the line at watching it a third time, Stig, I've got to be honest. Stig, of course, is from the Modern Escapism podcast. Him and the rest of the hosts all sponsor us, all patrons, and have all been on by now. It's just you, Stig.
Yeah, just me. First one to sign up. Longest listener.
You have been on the podcast before, though.
I have been on the podcast before. Remind people, just...
You did well.
Tommy boy. I think you did all right. I don't remember how many you got because we don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Last Action Hero, what was that one?
Oh, Last Action Hero was your big record one, wasn't it? Yeah. Tommy Boy, great film. Last Action Hero, less so. This, you're on a downward curve, mate. I'll give you that.
That's nostalgia, man. Give him his minute.
And I'm a fat guy in a little car.
These are all nostalgic films I bring to you.
Yeah, no, well, look, this has enough going for it to make an episode, right? Because we've had quite a few people have come to us with things just in general and gone, could we do an episode on this? And I'm like, it's really not going to work. It's not just, I don't think I can make that. I don't think we can get enough from
the Blue movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of blue, isn't it?
It's a little bit blue. I take it you saw this as a little lad, Stig?
Yeah, definitely. Me and my brother, I must have watched it countless times when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like it's one now that my brother will still like quote to me.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
man.
What quotes does he fire at you? It's got to be all Skeletor stuff,
it's
right?
all Skeletor stuff, and now you put me on the spot. I can't remember. More like the.
I know. Yep.
He often kicks out. I lied.
Yeah. Which is the second worst I lied in the 80s.
Yeah.
Of course. Previous episode, Commando. Right. So, as I said at the start, we try and get 100 things from every episode. Good luck. But ultimately, we're just here for a bit of a laugh. You can follow us at 100thingsfilm.co.uk, and you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/100thingsfilm, where if you give us £1, we'll put you on the wheel. We've done another spin, by the way. We've done another spin, and somebody else is coming on. Another really, really long-suffering supporter of the podcast, and he's bringing something really special in a couple of weeks when we can finally get hold of him.
Put him down.
But for now, we'll do this one. Right. Canon. It's a canon. Now, Stig, I've got to be honest. You know what our love of canon movies is. Mostly because of all the canon movies that we've done. You've not listened to the episodes because you've never seen the films. Things like the Death Wish movies, you've not seen any of those.
No, I have not seen the Death Wish films.
No, and really you should. And I'm a little bit later on, I'm going to fill in some of those Death Wish gaps for you. So you don't need to worry about listening.
All I got from this was that the Canon logo looks very much like an OCP logo.
Yeah.
John?
OCP run the cops. You're the cop.
And scumbags see the judge on Mondays. Dick Jones. Yeah, it does a little bit.
You fly, He-Man.
This one cost $22 million to make. Astonishingly. I would argue every penny's on the screen, though.
Oh, God, yeah.
Every penny is there. Like, you can't argue with that.
Yeah.
And it made approximately 17.53, depending on where you read the things. It's not good, is it? It's not pretty.
I thought
like, as far as the money it made.
Would have made... Like, I don't know why. I mean, I think critical reception is probably why, but fans of He-Man and, like, kids and shit like that, like, I thought that would have... It would have made
kids
bank.
will watch any old crap. I went to the cinema to see Care Bears movie, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? Just because I like to go at the pictures.
But, yeah, here we are.
Indeed, yeah. Gary Goddard directs, John.
Yeah, got him. So his primary focus was on park attractions and live shows. So that's
it's pretty cool, isn't it? Terminator 2 3D.
Yeah, it's done all right. It's done all right. Yeah.
Developed Broadway 4D, a proposed American musical to be written and directed by him.
Smell-o-vision?
With Bryan Singer.
Is it Smell-o-vision 4D?
Scratch and sniff. The film was in 2014 expected to star Christina Aguilera, Hugh Jackman, Matthew Morrison, and podcast favourite Harvey Fierstein.
Jesus, that's a cast.
Yeah, man, I'd have paid money to see that in 2014.
You paid money to go and see Care Bears? So...
Well, my mum did. I was very little. In 2014, also, Goddard and frequent film collaborator Bryan Singer, along with several other filmmakers, were sued by actor Michael Egan III, who alleged that they had assaulted him in a certain way when he was a minor and videotaped the assaults.
What?
In 2017, actor Anthony Edwards, you know him, wrote an essay on Medium in which he alleged Goddard molested him and sexually assaulted his best friend for years, starting when they were 12 years old.
Wow, let's start on a high then, eh?
Yeah. Back to the comedy podcast.
Probably should have picked a different film.
Right, so we get this fantastic narration. At the centre of the universe, at the border between light and the dark, stands Castle Grayskull. For countless ages, the sorceress of Grayskull has kept the universe in harmony. But the armies of darkness do not rest, and the capture of Grayskull is evermost in their minds. For those that control Grayskull, stop saying Grayskull, will come the power to be supreme, the power to be almighty, the power to be the masters of the universe. Possibly our earliest, that.
Yeah.
1
It's
minute
right there.
and 23 seconds.
Ooh.
It's definitely up there. It's definitely.
Could that be another record?
It could be, Stig. It could
While
be.
Stig's on.
I really wish anybody that wasn't me was writing all this stuff down.
I got here in this intro that the castle is obviously all hand drawn. It's done by illustrator William Stout, and he's
I couldn't find that.
Yeah, a well-known fantasy and sci-fi artist who's worked on a bunch of major films in the likes of Raiders of the Lost Ark, Conan the Barbarian, First Blood, The Thing, Pan's Labyrinth, and The Prestige.
Oh,
and
all great films.
Yeah, pretty much down to budgetary workaround. They obviously didn't have the money to do a fully visualized Eternia, so it's like here's some hand illustrated. Like,
I would rather have matte paintings
I like matte painting
every day of the week.
Honestly, I do. I think it works.
I still think they should be doing matte paintings now instead of green screen.
yeah.
Totally
Sometimes it just looks
Totally
great,
agree.
doesn't it?
Yeah, and it
but
does. It looks smashing.
bonus fact on Stout: he's obsessed with dinosaurs. And paleo art. He's actually considered one of the most accurate dinosaur illustrators in the world.
Wow.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'll be looking him up. I love stuff like that.
No, I was loving the music. By the way, I loved the music to this. It was
That is-
Bill Conti.
Yeah,
Aye.
Bill Conti, yeah.
that's one of the things I
Tom
took away
Conti.
from. That's one of the things I took away from this film was this is actually a really great score. It's very like Superman
brilliant.
and Star Wars, like
Yeah,
inspired.
it's very Star Wars. But he done all the Rocky series and Karate Kids as well.
He did indeed, yeah. And he's done loads of stuff. He did one of the Bonds as well. One of the Roger Moore Bonds. Yeah.
What? The good
Yeah,
ones?
it's such a shame that this movie flopped so much because I think
know, it's so
when I
good.
listen to that music, I'm like, this is like it should be one of those pieces that you hear and you go,
Oh yeah.
Masters Universe. That I know that.
At one point, I thought I was watching Star Wars. It was so.
Yeah,
so,
Skeletor
it
gets
evokes-
his own
it
kind of
evokes
like
something in you, doesn't it?
Darth Vader style like music and
Aye.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It really has got kind of like John Williams like calling his lawyers straight
Yeah,
away.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
properly that
reaching,
kind of
reaching for the phone. Reaching for the phone.
Somebody's gone.
Apparently.
What John Williams does, we want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Can you just get that, but could you just play the chords in a different order?
Yeah.
That would be great if you could do that.
Aye.
Apparently, you had to record everything in Europe because there was a US magician strike. That would be a different film. A US musician strike. Sure, Golan and Globus, a strike.
Yeah.
And not because you're cheap as shit.
We know
Yeah,
you.
I
We've
read
got
that
your
as
number.
well. Apparently, it like caused all kinds of problems with recording it and messing around and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, Rocky Stig, we've talked about this. We should get you on to do the full series.
I know my Rocky.
We should make that it's like right up your street. We should make that like a regular recurrence. We'll make that a once a year now. We've got any Death Wish films to do.
Yes.
Aye. Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. We've replaced you.
And
On Eternia, Skeletor enters his palace at Stake Mountain. Right, Skeletor is the best thing in this, second
far.
to none. Frank Langella absolutely gets it, and at no point does he do a President of the United States of America impression either. Although if he does, it's a Donald Trump one. Evil Lynn, luckily he asks Evil Lynn, who's his right-hand evil woman, to give us the story. And she tells us everything that's happened that the narrator for some reason didn't. The narrator had every opportunity to tell us what we've got up to here, but the narrator just went, here's the history of Eternia, kind of, and Evil Lynn, here's the history of the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Kind of works.
here we are now.
Frank Langella literally, he said he took this role on to pick up for his kids.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
solely
Yeah,
it.
seen that.
His kids were huge He-Man fans, and he wanted to bring a Shakespearean flair to the villain. So rather than
He does that.
rather than do it really
Yeah.
campy, and apparently it took hours to apply his makeup, and he could barely eat or move his face, but he's never complained.
Worth it.
Fantastic. What a guy.
Meg-
what a
Meg-
proper actor.
Yeah,
Proper actor. Meg Foster was she was going to make her wear contact lenses, but then obviously her eyes are so stunning they thought, let's
Yeah.
just
are they her
go
real
with
eyes?
Yeah, they were
I always
real
thought
eyes.
they were contact lenses.
Yeah. No, that's hers. All hers.
She looks the part
She's
so
the-
much in this. Like,
So good.
She the woman in They Live. She's one of
do
the
that now.
alien women in
Gotta
They Live,
be-
isn't she?
gotta be with the eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. I feel like I've seen her in loads of things, but They Live definitively because we watched it about 6 months ago.
you want some Evil Lynn facts?
Oh, do
Yeah.
I?
So Evil Lynn, she dates back to the beginning of the Master Universe. She's one of the Skeletor's original right-hand, commanders. She's second in command, but she is. She's obviously quite ambitious and often trying to overthrow and conquer Eternia for herself. She's Teela's rival and arch nemesis. She's played by Meg Foster in this, and then she's currently being voiced by Lena Headey in the Netflix show.
All right. I
All right.
watched about 10 minutes of the first one. I was like, I think I'd really enjoy this, and then never went back to it.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. And it's not got any. It's got a decent Skeletor. Is it
Yeah,
Mark Hamill?
Mark
as
Hamill,
Skeletor?
yeah. He does sound a bit
Yeah.
like the Joker, though. It does.
It's Mark Hamill's
She's in it.
voice.
Yeah.
I know.
It's Mark Hamill's evil
But
voice.
yeah, the Netflix show probably will get mentioned a few times by me
Oh, right, okay.
because there are links back to it.
Prompt me
Cool.
to go and
Plug.
watch
Yeah.
it, probably. Yeah. We learned that they've almost captured Castle Grayskull. After all this time, Castle Grayskull is almost ours. No, mine. Yes, straight away he's evil. Straight away he's a right bad one. The sorceress is their prisoner. The dark can dim the light, but never eclipse it. And he's having absolutely none of this and just saps her power, making her old.
I thought it was Maggie Smith at first. Like,
It is later on, Maggie Smith. It's Christina Pickles, by the way, John.
oh, what?
Triple crown for this podcast today.
Man.
We love a triple crown. Wedding singer.
Mm-hmm.
She's Julia Gulia's mum.
Yep, Julia Gulia.
Romeo and Juliet. She is like glanced very, very briefly as Juliet's
It's
mum.
mum,
She's
yep.
just everybody's mum in
And do
things.
this.
And then this.
He-Man's
There you
mum.
go. He-Man's,
He-Man's-
yeah,
He-Man's
He-Man's,
mum.
well,
Right,
He-Man's,
not
He-Man's,
technically, but
He-Man's mum's from Earth. I
Yeah,
learned
yeah.
that. There you go. There's a thing. But she's also Monica's mum in Friends.
Yep, so she is.
Rachel pointed out. I couldn't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. I just knew that her dad was in MASH or something. I don't know what was going on there. He announces via this holosphere that he's taking Eternia. So he's basically, we go out into the desert, and in the desert there's this big Skeletor, and he's like, "A new age begins!" And he vanishes, and next up it's Tupac hologram doing California Love. So there you go, that's good.
Nice.
Good for them.
Don't waste it. Don't waste it.
He-Man's watching from the desert. He-Man, yeah. When Skeletor's robots arrive, are they? What are they?
the Timu Stormtroopers.
The Stormtrooper. Aye, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Basically, they were done on the cheap, so it was cheaper for them to just have like generic costumes that they could use over and over again, and it was an efficient way to make them look like you had an army, sell toys, and the block apparently was to establish that these are bad guys.
Okay, just in case you weren't sure.
Yeah,
And they didn't want to kill any humans as well, so they're obviously robots. That's
Right,
the thought behind it.
excellent. Yeah.
and
that
the
makes sense.
Eternia, it looks shit. If you ever watched any He-Man or Massive Universe, like Eternia's always like bright and like big and like just looks lush, and it was like, oh, let's just go out and film in the desert outside of Los Angeles, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
Vasquez Rocks Natural Area Park.
Yeah.
Just
the same place where they did Star Trek.
it's like because the budget was so they didn't have the budget. It's like that's why it's set on Earth for one, and not in Eternia.
It's so cheap.
Yeah,
It really
and then
is so
Eternia
cheap.
just looks absolute crap.
Yeah. No, He-Man wields his first gun at this point. Now, I don't remember He-Man ever wielding a gun in the cartoon, and I watched a lot of that crap as a kid.
I have facts about that as well.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Because I also picked that up as well. The fact that he was like that he shot a lot of guns in this.
It can wait till we get to that bit of your notes if you want.
I cannot find them, but basically I'd said that it was he rarely, if ever, shot a gun in the cartoon or the comics. Like it was a very rare occasion.
Yeah.
Whereas he seems to use his gun constantly in their Silvery Sword.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a canon film. Guns are a standard. Yeah.
Did you find out what gun it was, John?
No, I double checked. There's nothing they sign it. I couldn't tell on anything new.
He's about to be outnumbered, but he's rescued by his friends, Man-at-Arms and Teela.
Yep.
Man-at-Arms, and I messaged you, Stig, about this. For some reason, Man-at-Arms calls Skeletor Skeletor here.
Hello,
Hey,
Mr. Skeletor.
Hey,
Mr.
Skeletor. They discover a creature in a net that Skeletor's minions have trapped. It's Gwildor.
Yeah.
Because Orko was too difficult to create.
I've got that. So
Basically.
he wasn't in it because the budgetary restraints and the technical difficulties convincing people there was a floating character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be lying.
exactly.
So outside of this film, Gwildor wasn't considered canon, so he didn't resurface until Masters of the Universe Revelations and the follow-up Revolutions on Netflix.
All right,
There you
okay.
go.
Is Neo in those two? Those the follow-ups to the Matrix.
Yeah, yeah, because
I'm
Kevin.
glad he's in those. That's interesting.
Yeah, because Kevin Smith does that, and he said that he wants to pull from multiple like sources.
All right.
So-
Good for him.
bit of a spoiler for that, but he actually has a face-off with Orko, which is what I found really amusing, considering the source of where Gwildor comes from.
Yeah. No, I like that. Gwildor, of course, listeners, you know, is played by Billy Barty, a 3'9" dwarf actor. He has cartilage hair, or had, hyperlaxia dwarfism. Stig, of course, you know him from Willow and Legend. He's one of the Willows and one of the Legends. Barty founded the Little People of America organisation to help people with dwarfism in 1957. The first meeting of 21 people has become a group which, as of 2025, had more than 7,500 members.
There you go. A lot of people growing.
Absolutely. I'm surprised, though, this being a canon movie, that they didn't go with podcast fave for this role and much better film. Bronson. I think Charles Bronson in this. I can imagine him in this. And as such, I have mentally cast him for the rest of the film as Gwildor.
Okay.
So anytime I do any Gwildor lines, just expect that. He takes him to his little
Bronson
home.
would make a good man at arms.
Charles Bronson, the guy that plays Man at Arms, is a shocking actor.
Yeah, he's bad. I think he got nominated or won a Razzie.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
But
is Man
at Arms called Duncan in the cartoon? Because I can't remember that.
Yes, I think his name is.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Duncan.
Well, he has to have a name. He's not born Man at Arms.
He's born into the role. He's the third Man at Arms of his line.
He just looks like someone's like dad, doesn't he? He's like just.
He does.
I know, like I know he is technically, but he just looks like a regular old normal guy.
Just some old geezer who likes to eat meat on a planet where we don't eat meat. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
He takes it to this little home, which looks like where Luke Skywalker lives.
Yep.
And shows them all this electronic kit. He's like, before I do anything more, I'll lock the door. And he presses this button and it does this massive bolt security system that's in three pieces.
Yep.
But then puts a little tiny snack on the door. Did you see the little chain on the door as well?
It's quite a good touch.
Yeah,
I did like
he
how
can't
it's
be
like
too safe with all these robots and Skeletors out there.
Yeah, I like how it's just like, I remember the days we didn't have to lock our doors. I was like, I was just thinking fucking Boomer Gwildor here.
Shut up, you old boomer.
They're on all the small space boats.
On that subject, I've got the world's most expensive key. It's an Owain Phantom, and it's priced at $560,000. It's designed for hypercars like baguettes, and it's a bespoke key made from 18-karat gold and 34.5-karat diamonds. There you go.
But you have to have a really, really small knob and no chin to actually have one.
I think it's on automatic, so we'll have a small knob.
Nice. Skeletor wanted Gwildor's prototype for the Cosmic Key, right? And the Cosmic Key is, I don't know, it looks like, those pens where you used to have 4 different bits, colours that you could press.
And if we press 2 of them at the same time, it's across the streams and
explode the thing. Yeah, exactly. The tones it generates opens a door to anywhere. Evil Lyn tricked him for the Cosmic Key, which Skeletor has another version of. And just then the troops arrive, but they manage to escape through a back entrance, I don't know, into Snake Mountain.
Yeah, well, the key was made up for the film. Complete.
Okay.
Just a MacGuffin. Was never like a something from lore or ever carried on.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's what gets them to Earth, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
They discover the sorceress is trapped at Snake Mountain. Gwildor tries to free her, but they're disturbed by more guards, Evil Lyn, and Skeletor. The sorceress says she can hold Skeletor off until sun sets. It's important. We've got a timely matter. Skeletor refuses to free her and explains that his power will be fully realised at the moonrise. Evil Lyn spots that Gwildor has the key, and a firefight ensues. Gwildor hits a series of keys on the thing that open up a portal. And the line here is that Eternia needs you alive, He-Man, and you still have till moonrise. I can't remember who it was. Was that the sorceress that says that? I think it's the sorceress.
Something like that, yeah. I love how Man at Arms, like, he just stands in the open shooting.
Yeah,
he stood in front of that portal, but he just stood there just going bam, 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 but he's like just stood there in the open, and none of them can hit him, surprisingly.
Does one of them not go prone, which is a modern historical warfare tactic that's crucial to any kind of warfare scenario? I double checked that. I thought going prone was just Call of Duty.
You thought it was just for a computer game?
Call of Duty. I don't
love this bit.
I don't want shot in the face.
Skeletor shouts, "Stop him!" about 90 seconds before He-Man even makes a run for it. I took it back to see how long it was, and it was easily 90 seconds before He-Man even considers going anywhere after he shouts this. The heroes all jump through the portal, but without the key. Luckily, Gwildor is famous for his grappling hook? Mark?
I've noticed that. Yeah.
And it flies back through the portal and grabs it, closing after itself. "I must have them or I have nothing! Find them!" says Skeletor. It's going a little bit the Joker, my own impression, actually. The heroes have landed on some temperate climate that they can breathe in, which is really, really fortunate, because Gwildor later on says it could take 1,000,000 years for us to go to different planets. Can they breathe on every planet? Don't worry about it. They ask Gwildor to tell them
all
where
humanoids as well, which helps.
Yes, oh, absolutely. But on the end of Gwildor's hook is nothing. Where is the key? They use a scanner to help them find it, but instead they find a large creature. Moo! And it's funny because it's a cow? Question mark? I don't know.
I just like it was like, I think I can communicate with it. Moo!
Moo!
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty funny.
And then as he walks off, he just goes, moo!
Moo! Yeah, that I did like that because that's brilliant. Just that little moment of
full-blown conversation.
Yeah.
We find the key. When we find the key, Gwildor's going to set the coordinates for Grayskull. They're going to use the element of surprise. Duncan says, "Oh sure, we'll drop right into the throne room, fight off 2,000 or 3,000 of Skeletor's crack troops, break into the force field, and free the sorceress." And He-Man just goes, "Right,
right."
So did you notice? I'm sorry, right? Quickly,
please
touch on this. Did you notice how little dialogue He-Man actually has in this film?
100%.
Yeah.
I've written here, this has got to be his easiest role.
No, it's his first role. He couldn't speak proper English. It was
Yeah, it's his first role since
over.
Rocky.
Yeah. They were going to dub him over because it was so bad, but he practice makes perfect.
Yeah, well, they ADR'd some of his lines, but with him, obviously, doing it.
Yeah.
That's why some of it's so stilted. Like,
yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's atrocious.
Did anybody
notice? It makes for a better film.
Did anybody notice him laughing at the poor wee guy drowning?
When Gwildor's... Well, no, but the thing is really weird.
They're laughing at his sleep.
Every time Gwildor does something, they've been directed to go, "Ha ha ha, Gwildor." Every single time.
Gwildor.
When the car turns up later on, Duncan goes, "Ha ha ha, Gwildor," and then he goes, "Gwildor." Stop saying
like that's Gwildor.
Yeah, exactly. Just needs a little circular thing to go around Gwildor. Fuck me. We meet Julie. It's Monica from Friends. She's leaving this podunk town to head to the city.
Yep.
Her ex, Kevin, or Paris out of Voyager? Question mark.
Aye, yeah. I'm looking going, I know his face.
Rachel turned to me and she went, "I bloody loved Voyager." And I went, "Me too." Like, we should, in our own house, like, it shouldn't be okay for us to admit that we loved Voyager.
Make sure the ring doorbells doesn't hear that. I then Bobby's restaurant, you see that? I thought it was a real thing. Turns out there is one in Las Vegas.
No, that's Bobby's restaurant.
Bobby's? Big Bobby's?
Yeah, Bobby's.
I thought it was Robbie's.
Is it Robbie's?
It was Robbie's Ribs.
Robbie's.
Oh, where's Robbie's
yeah.
Ribs?
Well,
Robbie's Robot Ribs.
Robbie's then.
So
God.
no, it was just made up to just look like a typical fast food joint.
This chicken that this lassie's eating, by the way, looks cold and gelatinous and
At the tin?
doesn't it?
Right at the tin?
It probably was if it's prop food, just sat there for ages before. Yeah, it's cooked and sat there for like hours. Now we're going to film the scene.
Yeah. She's getting the bus to the airport, so he's dropping her at the bus to the airport in his van. Just take it to the airport, mate, you know. They listen to Living in a Box by Living in a Box. Remember them, John?
Cardboard box.
1987 hit. The idea for the song came from the member John Bennett, who lived in a small council flat in Sheffield. Prompted his remark, "I feel like I'm living in a cardboard box." Whatever the internet. I'm not buying that for a second. Charted everywhere. 49 in That's a Stupid Name. I'd have called them Jazzwazzers. 31 in West Germany. 20 in Stupid Sexy Flanders Ultra Pop chart. 80 in Zutelaws, it's France. 5 in the UK. 2 in the Cuckoo Clock Swiss chart. Stig looked and went, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing this bit." He's asking her to stay, but she's made her mind up. Teela and Man-at-Arms turn up at the rib spot, and so's Gwildor, who manages to grapple hook a bucket of ribs.
Yep.
And by the way, he drinks gravy like I drink gravy. What? Like that. Man, I love a mug of Bovril. Duncan tells Teela and Gwildor that they're rib bones. What are the white? Why do they put it on white plastic things? Oh, these are rib bones. So, but the thing is, they can't all be vegan on Eternia because we're like 15 minutes into the movie. They would have told us 20 times by now they were vegan.
I'm wondering about it. Oh, I've no energy. I can't even lift that sword. Oh,
I'm sorry, vegan listeners.
Well, he says before he eats it, he's like, "Oh, you're going to share?" And it's like, "Yeah." And Man at Arms mentions, "I went 30 days without rations."
Yeah.
So I actually looked it up. So most healthy adults can survive at least 1 to 2 months without food if they have access to water. Water is more critical for surviving, for longer periods. But it all depends on a few factors: body and fat and muscle mass, activity levels, temperatures, and general health. So if he's meant to be like a crack commando, then 30 days without rations with water is plausible.
I'm a massively overweight man. I could last longer than 30 days without rations. And in fact, it'd probably be really good for me if I did.
I would probably be dead. Yeah, I've not got much left.
Body fat on you. At her parents' they're at her parents' graves, in fact. This is so grim. But Julie dumps all this exposition on us. Her parents died in a light aircraft accident on the way to the motherfucking Catalina wine mixer, which I was totally into.
Here we go. Morbid time.
Okay.
In 1987, hundreds of small planes accidents happened in the US alone, with nearly 450 of them resulting in deaths. In the UK that year, around 25 to 29 fatal light plane accidents were recorded, prompting safety reviews. So I want to look up what's the likelihood of her parents dying in a light plane crash. Apparently, in the 80s, a lot.
Right,
so
okay.
It's quite believable that their parents might have died.
Yeah,
especially when we've got that wine mixer.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, especially when you see how thick her dad's glasses are at the end of the movie.
I was going to see Will Ferrell be there with his helicopter. Bows and hose.
She says she wished she could have changed everything. Just then, she discovers the key in a ditch. Just the thing that can do that. Kevin assumes it's one of those new synthesizers from Japan. Yeah. I'm kind of like, whoa, are we still doing that in the 80s? Are we still doing that? I don't know. 1987, the Casio HT6000 was launched. It was top of the range at the time, and I assume it's still top of the range, because the only one I could find was 613 quid on eBay.
Yes. Top of the range, darling.
Evil Lynn tells Skeletor that the key has been activated, because they've been prattling about with it. They'll locate it within a parsec eon. We're doing parsecs in films again, are we, listeners? Anything, lads? Anything on parsec eons?
No.
Good. A parsec, parallax of 1 arc second, is a unit of astronomical length used for stellar distances, equal to approximately 3.26 light years, or 30.9 trillion kilometres. It is distinct from an eon, which denotes an indefinite, immense period of time, although both are used to describe vast space-time scales. But not together! Why? Why must films lie to us? Why must canon lie to us?
Again.
No wonder they went bankrupt.
Amongst other things, yeah. There's a sound test for this gig. They're on the way to send us this gig, by the way, which is the school dance, which isn't a great gig as far as I'm concerned. It's like Fantasy Around the Globe or something it's called, which is not nearly as good as Ball Beneath the Sea, or whatever it was called in Back to the Future.
It was the same school used in the Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh, we watched that late last year. That's such a good movie. That's such a good film. Yeah, much better than you would give it credit for. One of the original kind of. It's a bit different. Yeah. Anyway, Kevin sets up the key and starts playing it, and it does this music box thing and lights up. Yeah. It's actually quite futuristic. I really liked this. I thought it was really good. He then gets on the phone very quickly. Hey, Jean-Michel, it's your cousin Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Jar. You know that new sound you're looking for?
Well done.
Listen to this.
Well done.
Sometimes I impress myself.
You got me there.
That's the clip. Skeletor spots on this big screen that it's at the school, and it does this Google Earth thing.
Yeah. It's like, that's close enough.
Like you get to the whole roof of the school. I was close enough. What, you don't want it to go through the roof and see the children that are playing with this key? Evil Lynn explains they'll send his best warriors, and then we get this basically they all come in separately.
Yeah.
Blazer, Laser. Oh no, that's a different film. We've got Blade, we've got Surad, we've got the Beast Man, and Karg. And he says, a curious quartet, which is a beautiful line that I am going to nick all the time. Now, Stig, can you tell us what these are meant to be?
Yeah, okay, so Blade, created for the film.
Yep.
He was played by stuntman and weapons expert Anthony DeLongis. So rather than employ someone for him to teach to play the role, they just thought it'd be cheaper and easier to just put him in the role.
Yeah.
I mean, sure,
Yeah. Darth Maul all over again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say Toad, because it's the same guy.
Same guy.
It's still Ray Park.
Yeah, and he appeared in the Netflix show again, but not as a prominent role. He is just in a background shot, and he runs. He's running along with a load of other Skeletor like minions, and I just saw him in the background, and I was like, "Hey!" Did that Leo meme? I was like, "Yeah."
It looks like he's somebody cosplaying as Dennis Hopper in Waterworld.
Kinda, doesn't he?
It's atrocious.
Karg, again, another original creation for the film. He's not seen in any other Masters of the Universe lore.
Oh.
He's got a toy, and that's about it.
Oh, has he really?
Yeah, but that hair, man, that is.
It's Peter Stringfellow.
Yeah.
Peter Stringfellow. It's
That's
atrocious.
back home to death, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
God, yeah.
Sarad is played by Pons Ma, who he played Roy in Dinosaurs and the leader of the Wheelers in Return to Oz.
I got the leader of the Wheelers, but Roy, that's brilliant.
Jesus.
Well done.
Wow.
Again, originally created for this film. Skeletor has loads of henchmen.
Yeah, Trapjaw, Triclops, everything.
And you've just
that
picked
Skunkor.
You've just picked some randoms. So
it's cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah. He went on to appear in Mattel action figure series as well as various comics, apparently quite liked within the fandom. And then Beastman, everyone knows Beastman. Beastman's been there from the beginning. He is second in command after Evil Lynn. My favourite thing about him on his fandom page is his only goal is listed as defeat He-Man.
Okay.
His life goal is defeat He-Man.
You gotta have a hobby.
Life goal, innit?
I have a game for you, John.
Yes.
Hey.
Man, I'm rubbish at these, you know that? Right, go for
So it's either He-Man or Knee-Man.
Okay.
Oh, that's very good.
So it's He-Man if it's real and Knee-Man if it's not.
Okay.
That was meant to be some kind of Scottish joke. I don't know if it was.
Wee Man. It's Wee Man.
Wee Man. So Man-E-Face.
There's one with his face is spinning it. He-Man.
He-Man. But it's not the one you're thinking of. That's
Is it not?
Many-Faces.
Many-Faces.
Man-E-Face is a hero whose face changes between human, robot, and monster. Clawful.
Knee-Man.
No, it's a He-Man. He's one of Skeletor's crustacean-like brutes.
Oh, what?
Venom Spike.
Knee-Man.
Yeah, Knee-Man. Fisto.
Oh, is that an orgasmo? I would like to say He-Man.
Yeah, Fisto is real. I had to get him in there. He's a strong armed
Fisto
hero
in
with
there.
a giant metal
He's got
fist.
a big metal hand.
And he makes fisting jokes all the time.
Oh, does he really?
He's
Oh,
like,
wow.
I'd love to give them a good fisting.
Fucking hell.
Nice.
Nice.
Starshield.
Oh, Knee-Man.
Knee-Man, yeah. And Zodak.
He-Man.
He-Man, yeah. Cosmic Enforcer and Natural Observer of Eternia.
Should I have been scoring that? Did John get 4 out of 5?
He got...
I got 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6, yeah.
Bloody hell. Right.
He-Man.
Man knows his He-Man.
Well, you know. But not much today in the 80s. Except for our He-Mans.
Beastman later got interviewed by U-Tree. With that name, he was hiding in plain sight, wasn't he, really?
Yeah.
He sends them to Earth to get the key and bring He-Man back alive. Do not fail me. Don't worry, Skeletor. They've got this. They're all over it. It's fine. Kevin heads to take the key to his friend Charlie, who owns a music shop. Julie says she'll stay to say goodbye to the school for one last time, because sure.
Why not?
Within moments, the void opens up and the Monstars all head through it into the school gym.
Monstars.
I love them. Mattel Toys, lads, they founded in Los Angeles by Harold Matson and Ruth and Elliot Handler in January 1945. Barbie was launched in 1959, which became their biggest selling toy ever.
Quite right.
In 1982, Mattel released He-Man and the Masters of the Universe action figures. I have found an original Skeletor figure in its blister pack still. £1,716 on eBay. You're all right. Or a Beast Man, not in its box, 20 quid on Etsy.
Yeah, let's do that.
I had loads of them. I had loads
yes,
of
I
He-Man
had
toys.
a few. I had a Beast Man. I had a Skunkor. Yeah, I had quite a few. I think I might have had a Manny Faces, actually. In 1976, CEO Ray Wagner, I think this is probably my favourite fact of the episode, passed on the rights to Star Wars figures because of the asking price. George Lucas wanted $750,000 for the rights to make the toys.
What a dumpling!
What a fool! Eh? I hope somebody got sacked for that blood.
Isn't there like so many stories of people like not backing Star Wars, and they must just sit there?
Yeah,
and, like,
there's
just
quite a
think,
few.
Yeah.
But then there's the family of Alec Guinness are still
they're
milking
still
money
raking it in, aren't they?
because
Yeah,
he took
percentage.
points
Yeah.
on the
Percentage
toys.
of the,
Points
God.
on the toys.
Legend.
Brilliant.
Legend.
Good work. By the way, when they come through this thing, they don't just... Everybody strolls through these things, except for these Monstars, who jump through sideways like they're in musical theatre.
Yeah,
It's
the Power Rangers, isn't it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I love like when they get in there and Blade just goes like, he's like, this way, like he knows which way to go. It's just like,
Yeah.
That's his Blade.
yeah.
Blade. So some motherfuckers always try to ice skate up Blades. They batter the janitor and then start shooting at Monica. Don't worry about the janitor; he's never going to come back, or is he? Start shooting at Monica. Take her alive. She may know where the key is. And that's Karg. Gale from Scream, without the fringe, makes a run for it. That fringe, man. But not before throwing bleach in Beastman's eyes. But it's all right because he's an alien. It's just like having some water in your face. He'll be all right.
Burns his flesh off.
He'll be all right. No, he's all right. He's fine. Nothing changes for Beastman. He gets out and runs into some wooden storage pallet place.
Pallets?
I don't know what's going on in
Pallets?
this place. Wedding pallets.
Wedding pallets.
Isn't it? It's full
Jolly
of
well
pallets. Blade slices 5 times to make a hole in this chain link fence when he could have simply sliced one chain on the gate next to it and they could have just gone through there.
Yeah, it's sharpening the
But
blade.
it's prettier. She runs into He-Man and he gives her a laser pistol and tells her to hide. And this is the cheapest stage yet. It's just a sound stage full of junk,
It really
isn't
is,
it? They've just gone, what are all the other
Right.
studios throwing out?
Yeah.
Right, get a few
Yeah.
trucks round there and we'll take
Let's
all
get some
that.
rubbish bins, get Oscar the Grouch in there.
You don't find it funny how she's being chased by all these people and she runs into a big muscly guy just in his pants. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, this is the guy to trust.
Yeah, this is normal.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's like, I'm not like them. I was like, all right, but look at you.
I know. Sorry, mate.
He-Man dispatches a couple of robots and the girl out of that Springsteen video shoots Snake Man. He-Man knocks out Beast Man and then gets into a fight with Blade. Karg grabs Julie and just shouts, pretty! Okay.
Pretty.
Sure. Teela and Duncan arrive to scare them off with laser fire.
Mhm.
At the music shop, Charlie speaks with Kevin and shows him the key. I've seen this before. It's Japanese. They play about with it. It does the sparkly thing.
The music playing in the shop when you walked in was Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, right. Good spot.
Released in 1967. Number 3 in the UK. Number 65 in the United States. Because, obviously, in the 60s, a black man couldn't do well in the charts. 7 in Austria. 17 in West Germany. number
done.
7 in Norway, number 9 in New Zealand, and number 11 where?
The Netherlands, baby! Well done, mate. Well done. I didn't think you were going to get one in. Did you just conspire
It
against
was
me?
the only song I heard. I didn't pick up on the other song from earlier on. I was like, right, that's the only song in this film.
If and when I die of a massive heart attack in the next few years, I think the podcast will be fine. It's fine. I think it'll be all right.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll send Stig all the logins if I start to feel a bit peaky, and he can just do all the rest.
I'll text you. Oh, he's on his way. He's on his way.
He's on his way out. He's in the hospital.
He said one
They
paper
said
and
it's
too
only a
much.
few days.
I'll just spin the wheel every week and go, oh, look, it's me again.
It's just one wheel with your name on it.
Yeah.
Jesus. They play about with it, and it does the sparkly thing. Charlie wants to buy it, but then a huge number of cops and fire engines pass by. And by a huge number, I actually mean one of each that they just keep passing by on the loop.
Yeah.
It's very cheap, and it's very good. I was there for it. They listen to the police scanner, and we hear that the school is on fire. Seymour, the school is on fire. Meanwhile, Julie tells He-Man that Charlie has the key. Back at the school, Charlie asks the janitor, who's bandaged up on a trolley, what went on in there? You don't never want to know. And goodbye, movie.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he's got like a varsity jacket on as well, this caretaker. It's like, why is he's mopping a floor when they arrive
He's just
wearing a varsity
never
jacket.
left that school. It's just stayed there. It's like Van Wilder in it.
He was the quarterback, but it never went any
never
further
left.
than this goal.
He's still got his ring.
Yeah.
Any given caretaker. Yes, please.
Constantly bothering this kids when they're looking at the trophy cabinet. It's like, yeah, see that?
Man, that's a
Familiar?
movie.
Yeah.
That's a movie that already exists that we don't need to do again. And a TV show that lasted like 5 seasons. We don't need to do that. We meet Detective Lubeck, James Tolkien, Stig, who you murdered by picking this film. Yeah. When the modern escapism curse strikes again.
Yeah, picked this film and then he died.
Yeah. Or as John refers to him as, hey, it's that bald guy.
Hey, number one. Oh no, a different bald guy.
Hey, it's the other bald guy. He's the doctor that likes to wrestle in his Australian shack.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
He tells Kevin Julie isn't there. He takes down a description and then puts Kevin the car tape Julie. Now, I think the whole thing about this character is it's the same character as the teacher out of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume he can only play the same character, and he did really, really well out of this. Until the bloke that became the bald bloke in all the movies. You know, the guy out of Guardians of the Galaxy. What's he called?
Oh,
With
Dave Bautista?
Whistling. No, the whistling arrow.
No, you're
What's he
talking about
called? Yeah,
Henry.
that actor.
Henry the serial killer.
Henry. Portrait of a Serial Killer.
That's it.
Man, that's a great movie, and we should really do that. That's so fun. But he came along and took all Tolkien's roles after that. Wasn't in anything after that.
Bothering me now what his name is. I know it.
I know, it's completely... That's terrible, isn't it?
I'll find it.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
on.
Yeah, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. As just at Julie's, the gang are going ahead to get the key. A car pulls up, driven by Gwildor. Get in, you bums. We're going to kick some sidekick quiche.
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker, of course it is. Man, he's so good. He's so good in Sliver. Not that one. the other one. Sliver's so good. Man, we really should do that.
Definitely.
Did you get the primitive Earth transport, John? That Gwildor collects?
Is that the Cadillac?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got it. I'm lying with my phone. It's a pink 1959 Cadillac Series 62.
Fantastic. Also seen in Evita and previous episode Death of Stalin.
Man.
There you
Famous
go. They
car.
love their American cars.
They really do.
Theirs wasn't upgraded like Gwildor managed, didn't it?
No. So he's fixed it to run on neutrinos now.
It's NOS. It's NOS.
No hydrocarbons needed.
How long have
Take that, Donald Trump, and your Strait of Hormuz.
How long have they been on Earth? 4 or 5 hours, and somehow he's managed to
Yeah.
do
He's a
this.
genius. He's a genius.
Bumped into the A-team.
You should see what he does to a bottle of explosive wine.
Makes it non-explosive.
Blammo indeed.
Blammo.
Back at Snake Castle, Evil Lyn is telling Skeletor what he should really do. Kill He-Man. He-Man, if I kill him, I make him a martyr, a saint. No, I want him broken.
Martyr. Originates in ancient Greece, and it means witness.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So can I get a witness? Can I get a martyr?
Martyr me.
Just another example of like a power-hungry man just not listening to a clever woman.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just kill him. Just kill him. It won't matter.
This is the easy thing to do. Yeah. Don't get him here and tell him your plan. Just throw him to the laser sharks. Do that.
Exactly.
Do that thing. Describing her character on a podcast, Meg Foster said Evil Lyn is not villainous. She's just doing her job and she knows how to get results, even if it means being a little harsh.
Yeah.
No, she's literally named Evil. It is her name.
Aye. Maggie Thatcher was doing the same.
Boy, hey.
She is basically a space Nazi.
Yes,
So,
very much so.
For her to say that, it's a bit like,
Yeah. Just then the lads return. We traced the key's signal, but were unable to take possession. We were outnumbered, but have returned to gather a larger force. Give me one more chance, Lord Skeletor, and we will succeed. I am not in the giving vein this day. Every time Rachel wants something, that's what I'm gonna start saying.
I'd love to.
And I'm gonna end up homeless.
Totally,
it's a good line. It's such a good line.
line.
he's so good at Skeletor. He's not. He's in a completely different film to everyone else.
Absolutely. Give this man all
He
the
missed the
awards.
table read, didn't he? And just went straight to like, I know, I'm doing it my way.
He fries the Snakeman, by the way. Absolutely destroys him, and that's the end of him in this movie, at least. He sends Evil Lyn and the troops to find the key and send a signal for him, and the attack force will follow. At Julie's, the detective and Kevin arrive, and Julie calls asking for him to stay there with the key. Lubeck grabs the key and starts fucking with it, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I think, kid? I think this isn't no synthesizer. Back on Earth, the baddies head back to the scene of the fight. And actually, this is where I realised it's the room of requirement that this thing is, for some strange reason, absolutely full of wizard tat. They use a scanner. This scanner Evil Lyn's got is brilliant, and finds out it was just Julie and He-Man that they fought. Outnumbered? Outclassed, more like. And I was like, yeah, girl, you go for it.
Go with it. Get it done.
They get the signal of the key, and as they try to track it, Kevin starts to microwave some of that awful set food, and it causes the signal to be blocked. And she's like, blow it up! And she blows up the microwave. It's so silly, but it's good. I like it.
Doesn't make sense to me is that the chicken restaurant was made up for this film, and here he's eating Burger King.
Ooh.
Oh, so yeah, he's putting Burger King into the into the
So
ways,
why didn't they just make it a Burger King? Like,
Burger King wouldn't give him the money.
Either that, or they were like, oh, someone just go grab a quick Burger King. We need something to warm up.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a really boring fact here about the boxes in the background. Beacons.
Okay.
So they are actually a real moving and storage company founded in 1891 in Indianapolis, Indiana, specialising in household and commercial moving services, including long-distance relocations. They were taken over in 2012 by Wheaton Worldwide Moving, but they kept the Beacons Van Lines brand name, and it is the oldest currently operating household moving company in the United States.
Oh, right. Okay. I
And
usually don't miss stuff like that, but I think I had my eyes shut most of this film.
in pop culture, a Los Angeles, California Beacons moving and storage truck is one of the landmarks used in the 1936 Columbia Pictures short False Alarms starring the Three Stooges.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Ah, so it's been around, like,
It's
even
been a
in
while.
cinema for that
Yeah.
long. That's good.
Where's the boring fact?
That's the
About a
usual
moving
kind of
company.
It's the kind of stuff that we usually trot out as facts of
Yeah.
the show. Lubeck gets serious about the key. He takes it and leaves. Shortly in Julie's house, the henchmen arrive, and Beastman throws Kevin about a bit. Evil Lyn demands to know where the key is. And then they put this collar on him. And I just thought at this point, don't head too far away from Mimi Rogers or your head will explode.
Exactly. Yeah.
You and Rutger Hauer both. It's actually a truth extractor, and he tells them that Lubeck took it. Karg finds a picture of Julie and explains she's the girl that helped He-Man. They fly off on their sand skiff to get the key. Just then the heroes arrive and take the collar off of Kevin. Kevin starts yelling and trying to get her to run, but then the tension is broken, of course, by our good friend Gwildor, who turns up in a feather boa and sun hat, looking like E.T. when he was dressed up. I'm kind of like, I wonder if the reason Cannon went under is because everybody sued them.
Yeah,
Probably. Everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. Gwildor is like, if we dress like this, no one will recognize us. And he's like, what the hell is that? And he goes, I am death.
No one will recognise this little goblin man with his melting face and massive nose.
Oh, his melting face is gross. And later on, she kisses it.
Yeah.
They head to a music store where Tolkien's giving it you don't think this could be Russian, do you? And I'm like, oh, it's definitely 1987. Got you. Right, okay, great.
Very cold, very cold.
Yeah. Just then the heroes arrive and he pulls a gun. You ain't getting nothing till I get some answers. Gwildor tells them evil Lynn is on her way. They drag everyone into the back room and Gwildor starts trying to figure out the key, but it's going to take him a while. He explains to Kevin it's like music. And I was like, all right, okay, the thing about him being a musician's coming up in a minute. And it absolutely doesn't. It goes nowhere, that bit. And then they shoehorn it in at the very end because they've gone, that's a good bit of dialogue. Let's put it in at the end. Kevin tells Tolkien it's like body snatchers. He's like, yes, they're body snatchers. They're pod people. Which sadly reminded me we could have been watching Body Snatchers.
Oh, I don't.
Any version of it.
Man.
Just then the troops start shooting up the shop with He-Man and Man-at-Arms protecting the back room. You think they don't like us? No, they're lonely. They just miss us. It's fun. It's from another film, but it's fun. Gwildor explains to Kevin he needs a short while to he needs a shot with a master songwriter. And again, and see what you're getting at, but do it there. Do that bit there. Yeah, Teela heads out to help them and blasts a few of them outright. And then she looks at the camera, she smiles, and she says, what, Stig?
I can't remember.
She says, woman at arms.
Oh,
and
yeah.
My balls just went up inside me, and I've decided to start a Manosphere podcast. Yuck. It's one of the worst lines, of some of the awful lines in any film. And it's a shame, because I've seen this lassie in things, and she's a good actor. She's actually one of the better actors in this.
Oh, man.
I actually think that Woman at Arms is like the title that the women get in Massive Universe when they become Man at Arms.
But the look at the camera and the woman at arms and stop. This is not the movie.
Yeah,
this is not the movie. And in the back, while Kevin and Lubick are arguing, Julie sees her dead man in an alley beckoning her over, doesn't she? Yes, darling, it's me. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. I had to disappear. What we're doing is important secret work. Your new friends have something we want. That shiny metal thing with all the blinking lights. Will you get it for us? Back in the shop, the cop, Kev and Charlie are all arguing and rolling around. And Gwildor grabs the gun and fires it, doesn't it? I don't believe it. I've got a lot of serious work to do when you're acting like the giggler. Julie grabs the key. Yeah.
I don't know whether that gun's probably been in other films before.
That gun's in everything, but John's so obsessed with the fact that no guns are in anything. None of these are real guns.
It says I'm in it.
Julie grabs the key and delivers it to Mom, except it isn't Mom. It's Dark Helmet. I mean, it's evil.
Thank you, my darling.
Indeed, yeah. The heroes make a run for it, chasing the baddies with the key. That woman took the key, shouts Julie. No, she didn't. You gave it to her. You literally ran, got the key while they were all having a row, ran out and went, here you go, mummy. And she's like, oh, I'm evil.
I get that it's kind of like, okay, this trauma of your parents dying, but like the first thing you're going to do is just believe this woman in front of you, steal the thing that the baddies are trying to get.
Yeah, but she's not. Look, she's gonna miss a midnight train going anywhere.
Exactly, she's still to go. Get the fuck.
Charlie and Lubeck grab Charlie's protection shotgun from the shop. This protection shotgun gets a lot of use, by the way. And Lubeck runs out in the street. Police! Nobody move! Only to get the car next to him absolutely explosivoed, isn't it? Holy shit, I'm going to need some backup.
No shit.
Evil Lynn... Oh, go for it.
Smith & Wesson, 19. Stub nose. There you go.
There it is. Good work.
Thank you.
Ava Lynn sends the signal to Skeletor, which causes all the weather and the biggest, gayest, sparkliest portal full of lads on hoverboards and a tank that arrives with Skeletor on it. And I've got to be honest, other than the title, you know, the title comes up and it's really sparkly in different colours, and this bit, they're the only two bits that are really nice and colourful and lovely.
Yeah.
As Stig said, Eternia's a desert.
Exactly.
This spot is just always
just
dark.
rank, innit?
Like it's all filmed in one night. It's atrocious.
Even though there's neon in the background, it doesn't actually look good.
No, it doesn't. No, it looks so dark and dank. We just need some lads to how are we going to stop Skeletor? I'm going to stop him. Just get some bloke with a carrier bag to stand in front of the tank. It worked at Tiananmen Square. Why not? She explains they have the key, but not He-Man. Skeletor sends the Air Centurions after him. Air Centurions? Are they a thing, Stig?
Don't know. Sorry. I don't remember seeing. I could be wrong, but I don't ever remember seeing like troopers. It's always just been him and these like weird, like henchmen.
Like Thundercats. Thundercats. They only ever fought like Mumra, that lizard man, another beast man. You know what I mean? That was there was only like they fought the same people, not like the Turtles where there was like thousands of cheap foot soldiers. You know what I mean?
Sure, someone will know and correct me, but like I can't remember like ever seeing them have like a full-on army.
I don't think you understand. You're the person that corrects people, Stig. If you're not, there's nobody
what chance
behind.
Do we stand?
There's nobody behind you. There's no man behind the curtain. You are the man behind the curtain. You are the man in the chair.
I'll correct myself when this comes out on Monday after I've found out.
I cannot wait to get that message.
Be yourself a good talking to, man.
Should I stink?
Actually.
Skeletor sends these Air Centurions after them, and we find a lovely cheap alleyway to film this in.
Yep.
The heroes head to the roof. He-Man kills one and grabs his hoverboard before chasing down the others with a blaster and Gwildor's grabber. Gwildor's grabber is another
power
reason
sword,
the BBC
man.
are in so much trouble.
I know he's got that sword.
Use the fucking sword.
He's saving it for the end. He's got to use that at the end. He uses the grabber to grab, see what he did there, and shoot a few more flying lads. Skeletor demands the last remaining Centurion leads He-Man to him. Skeletor arrives on the roof and tells them to throw down their weapons. He demands to know why Gwildor doesn't help him. I would never knowingly serve the Lord of Snake Mountain. Wait till He-Man gets here. He'll blammo you. He-Man does arrive, but before Julie can tell him it's a trap, Skeletor electroshocks him off of the flying disc. There's a battle between He-Man and some soldiers, and Skeletor tells him he must give up and go to Eternia, a Skeletor's slave, or die on Earth with his friends. He drops his sword and they head back to Eternia. What about them, sir? Let them rot. Let them rot. That's good. Good delivery. Gwildor explains the tones are erased from the key's memory and there's no way home. If only they had a songwriter. Meanwhile, Lubeck has got back up, but the army, of course, have left. Again, Gwildor explains that they could search for 1,000,000 years and not find the tones, but Kevin thinks he remembers it.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
Yes. I don't want to get anyone of our friends at Canon Film sued for intellectual copyright theft, but the tune Kevin hums is the opening bars to Tears for Fears' Head Over Heels. Da 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 da. Isn't it? It's an absolute. I really hope those lads in the high chair or whatever it's called robbed him off. Yeah. That is a banger of a tune, by the way.
No, really is.
After this. Why didn't you tell me you were? Why didn't you tell me you were a song maker? If I knew you'd be of some use, kid. He said, I'm only a keyboard player in a high school band. There's 1,000,000 of me. There's only one Kevin. Only one of you. Gwildor admits he can get them home with some items. He needs a Masonic Tesseract. I have a Masonic Tesseract. And an Octoid Rectifier. I have an Octoid Rectifier. Shut up, you two. Stop it.
Sleep in a bed with my wife.
Give us something, please. Give us something. Give us some peril. Don't just go, I need this, I've got this. I want this. You can have this. They also need a keyboard from Charlie's, which Kevin agrees to grab, in spite of the fact the last time we were at Charlie's, they'd used the keyboards as some sort of barrier against the lads, and they'd all been blown up.
Yeah.
I tried to find out how much that scene cost, because there's so much pyro and explosions. How many of those instruments were real and everything? There was nothing regarding that scene on how much it cost or anything.
No, because it's all done under theft. It's all done
on the QT,
yeah, it's all done with money laundering money. Is exactly what it is, allegedly. At Snake Mountain, He-Man is shackled, and Skeletor explains to an aging sorceress that it's his right. Nothing will deter me from it. Men who crave power look back over the mistakes of their lives, pile them all together, and call it destiny. Thank you for that bit of philosophy, sorceress. Here is my response. Yes, sorceress, the sword of Grayskull, mine, now and forever. Now, for some reason, Blade has a laser whip, and it all goes a bit 12 Years of He-Man.
Yeah.
It's this. He's
Whipple.
doing some. And now you mention it, Stig, I can see that he's a stuntman, because his moves with this whip are phenomenal. Like, he's giving it the hula hoop moves.
Yeah, he can move with the weapons and stuff. He's just a shit actor.
I mean, amongst a lot of other shit actors who got paid a lot more, I'm assuming.
We missed a little bit here. When Skeletor returns, there's a little pig boy that hands him his staff.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll present it.
So the pig boy was... Mattel ran a promotional contest for kids to appear in the film, and 8-year-old Richard Zabonda won. Because the Earth scenes were already shot when he won, the director cast him as a minor henchman pig boy with prosthetic makeup. So Mattel flew him out and his family to LA, took them to theme parks, gave him a bunch of Massive Universe toys, arranged a special screening for his friends, and then they placed him in this scene where he gives Skeletor back his staff.
Nice.
Wow.
That's good, isn't it?
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, again, another deep cut for Massive Universe Revelations is that he just appears in a scene in that as well. That thing is full of deep cuts and you're just pointing to see it moments.
I'm definitely going to watch some of that show. Kevin arrives back with the keyboard and shows Gwildor how to play it. He then promises Julie he'll never leave her and that he loves her. Now, you two could probably help me out here. Does Julie not get hit by a bit of lightning that hits He-Man? I couldn't quite tell, but one scene she's okay and then she's not. Right.
Yeah, she got it in the leg.
And it gives her the fever.
The fever. I got the fever.
The cowboy.
It's magical space lightning. I'd like to see.
Of course.
I'd like to see you take it. Yeah.
Hey,
I've taken worse.
That's your He-Man whipped to the ground. Are you ready to kneel now, proud warrior? As you die, so will I be reborn. Erie's again on the holo transmission, telling all the people that allegedly live on this empty desert planet he's now master of the universe. Very good. He gets filled with power from these comets? ? I am part of the cosmos. The universe's power, pure unstoppable power. Kneel before your master.
Midichlorians.
Yes, of course it is. You are no longer my equal. I am more than you. More than life. I am God. And there's a huge glow of light. And the next time we see him, he's, I don't know, dressed like the Golden Child or something. I don't know what's going on here. Like the last
he looks
Emperor.
like a Baguette Veron's key.
Very good. I mean, it's fantastic. Hey, Skeletor, you look different. Did you get a haircut or something? Look closer, Blade. Oh, yeah, you're 100 feet tall and 24 karat gold. Back on Earth, Lubeck approaches the heroes just as they activate the key. Tell me the loneliness of good, He-Man. Is it equal to the loneliness of evil? Again, give them the award. Give them all the awards. I don't care.
He deserves it. Just him.
Yeah. And the writer. Just then the heroes arrive with half the city street and half the car.
Yeah.
This is good. This looks good.
They've
taken just a bit of wall and a shrub and the car.
Yeah.
You promised not to hurt them. I lied.
I lied.
Lubick goes all Bronson on the goons, by the way, blowing them all away with his shotty, whilst He-Man just throws lads around? Question mark.
Yeah.
And there's a good bit here where He-Man pushes over a statue, but it doesn't land on anyone or make any impact to the story or anything, but it does look pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that. He-Man grabs the sword of Eternia, and then him and Skeletor duke it out for a little bit. He-Man smashes Skeletor's staff, and the lad goes back to just being plain old Skeletor.
That fight was when it started out, and this looks alright, and then I realised that the more it goes on, it's like, no, this is like really. It's just they just turn the lights down, and it's really badly shot. It's
it's just the most basically choreographed thing you've seen.
Yeah, at least there's a bit of something, and maybe Skeletor gets a bit back and stuff, but it's a bit anticlimactic.
And He-Man says, "It is over. Yes, for you." Only for He-Man to knock him off the end of this ledge, right? And a beautiful scene, a beautiful shot of him getting hands grubered.
Yeah, defo.
Or the Emperor.
No, it's Dick Jones.
Oh, he's Dick Jones.
Oh, with big hands.
Yeah.
Dick Jones.
Right, the thing is with this is it's great. He gets kicked over, he's falling into this pit, and he's like, Frank Langella's done a great scream. Yeah. For whatever reason, though, his face isn't moving, so he's screaming. He's like, but his mouth is just shut.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man, it's a real top dollar death, isn't it? This, a real kind of top dollar off the roof death. It really is an overused trope, isn't it? It's a terribly overused trope.
Yep.
We need to stop that. So this is the end, right? Lubeck is staying to be the new emperor, or something.
Yeah, because he's got a bud. He's got a bud.
Is this instant? Is this meant to be hours, weeks later, or is it instant? Because all of a sudden he's dressed in a robe.
Yeah,
he's like the sorceress advisor, and he's got a woman with him now, and maybe she just loved the look of his shotgun.
Or maybe, yeah.
Or uses heat as a mirror.
Well, I mean, to be honest, he does look a bit like a skeleton, doesn't he? With the bald head and everything. Some kind of retirement, huh? And then they go, ha 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 ha, because that's what they do at the end of He-Man cartoons.
Dirty perv.
I mean, to be fair, I'd stay there.
Oh, of course you would, yeah. The sorcerer gives Julie this ring thing, this medallion thing. And then Julie says a tearful goodbye to the characters that she's only shared 3 scenes with.
Yeah, it's emotional.
And they're like, don't say goodbye, say good journey.
Good journey. Made up. It's not a He-Man law thing. It's just made up because they thought it sounded good and like different.
Yeah.
All right, it's okay. Gwildor gets the key to send them home. Hey, Julie, you sure you don't want me to send you back to Earth's past? You know, maybe a time before your wife and daughter got assaulted and murdered by that wiry guy out of The Fly. She would like that.
Yeah.
They step through, and just as they're about to head through, Julie turns around and shouts, "Hey, Gwildor, send us back to the future where Biff stole the sports almanac and won all that money and has got a casino." But it's too late. It's too late. She doesn't get to go back there. It's disappointing. When she wakes up, though, she is wearing the most old lady nightie I have ever seen a young girl.
She made a note about it. It says, I've put a note that says, "What the fuck is that nightgown all about?"
That is the kind of thing you used to get down the Bradford Market when I was a kid. I'm not kidding.
Just like a young Spider-Man's auntie.
Very good.
Did you miss Sorry, because I had to nip off to see the stop the dogs from barking. Did you klaxon that Skeletor also said Masters of the Universe?
Yes. Well, we didn't klaxon it because we've already done one of them. But
okay.
I did go, that was good. I liked that. She sees that her parents are there, question mark. Now, at this point, I would go, not fucking likely, evil Lynn. I'm not falling for this one again.
Fucked, stabbed in the face with a fork.
My parents. Blam with my parents. But yeah, she's gone back in time, I guess. She stops them getting on the plane by nicking a logbook or something. I don't know what she steals here.
I think a key's in there.
Okay.
I think so.
She runs out into the street and Kevin's there. "Merry Christmas, Winter California! Merry Christmas, old music shop that got shut up! He did it! Attaboy, Gwildor!"
Merry Christmas, Eternia!
And the film ends with this glowing pendant and Castle Grayskull and He-Man shouting, of course, Stig.
The power!
He does.
Thundercats ho!
Indeed. And that's it. And that's the movie. And look, it's all right. It's fun.
that is the movie, is it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Is there a bit at the end?
Did you watch the end? Oh no!
Is there a bit at the end?
Did neither of you know there's a post-credits
No, I
scene?
don't think I did. No, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch the credits. I couldn't.
There's a
watch the credits.
post-credits scene with Skeletor.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, what did I mean? Oh.
He says he pops out, so it cuts to some pink goo,
Ooh.
and a Skeletor pops out from it, and he goes, "I'll be back," and then it freeze frames
Oh right.
because he had a planned sequel in mind.
And
Yes,
Ghostbusters too.
Yeah,
Pink Goose.
that's what it looks like.
It's a sewer of ooze.
But it's like
It's a city of slime.
the way it freeze frames as well. It's like he's like mid snarl, so he's like,
Oh wow.
We need to go back and watch it
away
just for
watch
that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Damn, we need to go back. We need to go back.
It's not the first instance of a post-credit scene used. It is, however, the first to sequel bait. So there have been post-credit scenes, including stuff in like James Bond and a few others. I think there's like an epilogue scene in The Great Escape, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, in terms of a sequel bit like Marvel do now, it's like the first one to do that.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
And it
Right,
got
what
me and
else
my
have you
brother
got,
very
lads?
excited as children.
It's coming
Constantly,
back.
when
Yeah.
because we didn't have the internet back then, so you didn't see all the reports of this film has flopped and there's rights issues and the company's gone bust and that. So we were all just like, every time we saw something to do with Massive Universe, it's like, oh, there's a sequel coming. And then
It's
it
coming.
just never came.
Oh, it never did.
No.
It never did. Okay.
Do you want to hear some notes
right.
about the sequel?
Yeah. Please.
So the working title was Masters of the Universe 2.
Nice. Great work.
yeah.
Well done.
He-Man would again travel to Earth. Skeletor would return as with possibly some new villains. Some scripts included more cosmic key adventures. The tone was meant to be more comedic, but because of obviously this film lost money, a sequel should be bigger and better and big sets and more effects, but obviously they didn't have the money to do that, and then Cannon went bust. Laird Hamilton, it was meant to play He-Man because Dolph Lundgren didn't want to return to the parks. He didn't like playing it. Frank Langella was interested in reprising his role. Apparently, this is just conjecture because there's nothing really out there. It's just kind of things that people have like picked up. He-Man would go back to Earth disguised as an American football quarterback. The film starts where the first one left off, with Skeletor saying he'll be back. In the film, he would be disguised as a Hollywood director preparing to take over the planet by luring He-Man into making a new movie made in universe.
That sounds
What?
Apparently,
Yeah.
there was parts of the script done that were then also, because this film got canned, they took parts of the script and they became Jean-Claude Van Damme's Cyborg.
What?
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, because the sets were so expensive, and they thought, well, we'll get our $2 million back, and they did.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, that is just piecemeal bits on the internet. I don't know whether you can say that's facts or not, because the film obviously never came out and there's no script available anywhere. So
Shame.
yeah,
Shame.
You mean the internet would lie? What?
Why? Why indeed? Anything else, Stig?
I just wanted to mention kind of the prosthetics and the costumes. Like you said earlier, they seem to put a lot of money into it. William Tuttle did the makeup and prosthetics. He also worked on Planet of the Apes, Wizard of Oz, and Young Frankenstein, and he won an honorary Academy Award for his contribution to makeup effects.
Oh
Nice.
wow!
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've done the Good Journey one, and that was it.
Okay, John.
Whips of Humanity's oldest tool, dating back to approximately 3,000. What that tool?
Your humanity's oldest tool.
They date back to approximately 3000 BC in China and Egypt. The first known lock was a wooden pin tumbler lock invented 4,000 to 6,000 years ago in Iraq.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay, fantastic. I've only got one more thing, and that is a Rhodes piano, which must have been in the shop. It's an electric piano invented by Harold Rhodes, which became popular in the 1970s. Like a conventional piano, the Rhodes generates sound with keys and hammers, but instead of strings, the hammers strike thin metal teens, which vibrate next to an electromagnetic pickup.
That's cool.
There you go. And that's all I've got. So while I tot them up, Stig, how many do you think we got?
I want to be optimistic, so I'm going to go 109.
Oh, let's play the game, but backwards. Lower, John.
98.
Lower, Stig.
Oh no, I didn't even hit 100. That's disappointing. Let's do a do-over. 85.
85! Exactly 85!
What?
Exactly 85. There you go. I know that says 58 because it's backwards on the camera, but yeah, 85.
Nice.
Yeah, fantastic. I know it's disappointing for you, but actually, we've had a lot of fun.
I didn't think we'd get 100 with this one.
No,
I
neither
did.
So
neither did I.
it's very hard with fantasy, like sci-fi stuff
Yeah.
like that, because a lot of the shit's made up.
And the guns.
After 200 plus episodes, you're telling us.
Yeah.
Exactly. Always appreciate your support, Stig. Not necessarily any more than these people I'm about to list, but absolutely more than most of them. So that's the thing. Especially more than 5 of the others that are certainly on there. Do you want to tell us who some of those people are and what they do on your podcast? As if people don't know your podcast by now.
Yeah, well, there's me, there's Candy, there's Biggie, there's Gadget and Oodles. We're from Modern Escapism. Pop culture podcast comes out every 2 weeks. We just talk pop culture news. We review games, TV, movies, music, anything really. There's a bit of daft shit on there as well. And also do Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep, which comes out the alternate weeks, is our Play Along D&D podcast, which is a lot of fun.
Which is great fun. I gotta be honest, I'm still not as in love with the characters in season 2 as I was with the ones in season 1. But I am getting there. I'm working on that.
That's not your
How
problem.
could you not fall in love with Jed?
Jed's actually probably my least favourite of them.
Oh.
Anyway, but I'm only probably about 8 episodes in, so I've got lots and lots more to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're
I am
only
so
episode
far
oh,
behind.
there's-
Yeah, I'm so far behind. Yeah.
That'll be why then. Wait for
I
it.
need to get back on that.
Love Jed.
Yeah, but I support their podcast, so you should support my podcast, people. And do that by going to patreon.com/100thingsfilm or 100thingswillevefilm.co.uk. Other people getting a shout out are Phil, Rachel. We've already mentioned the other one, so I'm not mentioning them again. Josh Wilson, who's coming in a couple of weeks to talk Idiocracy. Idiocracy,
Jesus.
John.
The way forward.
That's going to be great.
The way
isn't it?
forward.
It's gonna
It
be
is the way
good.
forward. That's what it's
Gavin Belson, Gav McGill, Ian Graham, Mono, Biggie, of course, Joe, Aaron Huggett, Dan Belson, Nigel Davies, Ian McComish, Maria, Ali, Dale, Megan, Jen, lovely Rob Jones, Kieran Corrigan, Oodles, Candy, Gadget, James, Kurt, who we had on last week, of course, Dean, Luke, Carl Young. Was he called Carl Young? I can't remember what Carl's surname was, but it says Carl Young here for some reason. I'm sure it wasn't that. And, hey, it's me, Benicio del Sanchez. I think the people that we don't know, the people that haven't been on and done voice recordings, need to tell us where they're from so I can at least make up cruel impressions for them. Yeah. Oh, Kyle was from Chicago. But, hey, it's me, Kyle. I'm from Chicago. Hey.
Pizza.
Hey, Gabagool. Hey, get me Gabagool here. Something. I don't know. Just, do you remember when we used to insult people? Stig, you used to quite like that, you pain pig, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You used to beg for us to insult. I'll go back to that when I find time.
I used to enjoy it, get to the end and be like, here, Stig the prick.
Yeah. Well, we'll do that next week. Let me write that down to forget to do it. For next week, when we do something next week. We haven't planned, listeners, what we're going to do next week because we were expecting to have Josh
off the cuff. Yeah,
life's got kind of got in the way with that. So we will be back next week with something else. Stig, it is always an absolute pleasure to talk films with you, Mr. Movie Guy himself. So we do always appreciate that. You're going to come on later in the year and we'll do Rocky, right?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
We'll start with Rocky. We'll start with Rocky and we'll work our way forwards. It would be funnier if we worked our way backwards, but it just wouldn't work.
That's what we voted when you came on our podcast. We voted the best Oscar-winning film.
The best Oscar-winning film of all time.
I think
I went with some really, really outside choices. I think I went with Life is Beautiful and
Casablanca, I think.
Green Book. I didn't go with either of those films, of course, because technically they're both a bit racist, ? I don't know. But yeah, that was good. Casablanca, because we'd just done the episode with Diana.
Sure we did.
And something else that I can't remember. Anyway, by the by, Stig, thanks so much. Go away and listen to, not you, but listeners, go away and listen to Modern Escapism or to Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep. John, say something lovely to the people at home.
Something lovely.
Hey.
I hope he's. Oh man, I need to go to the gym because I've ate so many eggs. So.
Oh, did you? Easter up?
So I just turned it up. So I feel a bit bad. So if you're going to the gym, keep up the good work. I'm with you in spirit and not body because I can't be bothered.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. And we'll be back next week with something we haven't decided yet. But for now, he's been Stig, he's been John, and I've been Planty. And this has been 85 things we've learned from Masters of the Universe. Because I have the power to get another drink. See ya.
See you guys.
That was good.
I enjoyed that. You made it better, Stig.
Oh,